All right, everyone, here we go with the week of December 7th through December 13th, 2025. We're getting close to saying 26, aren't we? My goodness, I haven't done anything with this deck yet. Let's cut the deck. What actions are they likely to take? Yesterday, we found out what they were thinking and feeling. A bunch of needing to grow a pairs, right? Bottom of the deck, theme energy here, 5 wands. Huh, interesting. And the King of Cups. We're getting close to somebody opening up. We're getting close. This is a mild energy. Nonsense, right? A lot of throat chakra here with the blue. It's all nonsense. The excuse machine's running low. The excuse machine's running low. Somebody definitely wants to tell you how they feel. Well, I get it. That can be a double-edged sword, though. I don't want you to just assume, oh, they're finally going to tell me they love me. Sometimes the King of Wands, the ego type, when they fall in love, they get aggressive. You know, sometimes they may just tell you off. I'm telling you how they feel. I'm telling you how they feel in any way. Telling you off, telling you they love you, whatever it is, or anything in between, should be seen as a positive by you. It should be seen as evidence of how powerfully they're affected by your energy. Okay? All right. That's all I'm going to say. So don't take it bad if they come in and start talking about how you smell and you suck and you this, not the other. Think about in your own life. You don't waste energy on people that don't matter, right? I hope you don't. So there you go. It's that kind of thing. Anyway, that sort of concept. Let's shuffle the deck. What actions are they going to take? We're going to clarify this one. We're going to clarify with the witches. Randomly at the bottom is the 7 Pentacles. We got ourselves some divine timing happening. I believe it. We saw a lot of that divine timing in the Neptune reading a couple days back. Phew! All right, let's go. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. I'm not a time lord. Right? We just need to get that out of the way. All right, here we go. We've got it. Give me the week of December 7th through the 13th. That's not surprising. The overall energy is 9 swords. 9's at the end in tarot. Right? We're coming to the end. The excuse machine is running out. Backing up our cut cards. The excuse machine is running out. It's time for some truth. It's time for somebody to give you some clarity and maybe you to give it back to them as well. But the excuse machine, to somebody attached to you, whoever it is, I don't know, it's different for all of you. I assume you're not all dealing with Walt, right? I mean, seriously, you can't all be dealing with Walt, all right? So at the end of the day, you know, the excuse machine's running out. It's the 9's of the end in tarot, and they're worried about the excuses that are left in the excuse machine are nonsense. I had the 5 of Wands, that was nonsense. And now, after the shuffle, I have the 9 of Swords. It's nonsense, okay? They're making up excuses like, yeah, but if I say anything, all these swords will fall on my head. No, they won't, right? So, yeah, but Steve's viewer is going to chop my head off. Maybe, but they do it with love, you know? So, I mean, I don't know. All right, let's go. Splitting the soulmate cycle into 12 pieces. There's no time stamps here because everything is energy and everything is connected. Life isn't time stamp. You can't split a cycle into time stamps. All right? It doesn't work that way. It's not even how astrology works. It shouldn't even be done that way. Whatever. Anyway, right here, a story begins with position 1, Aries, if you want to call it that just for reference, and ends with position 12, Pisces. Everything in between. All right, about 9 out of 12 should resonate with you. Take it as it resonates. You guys are going to show up here at least somewhere, usually either position 6 or 11. Let's see where we go. Let's do it. Where do we start? Well, most closely related to that is that Death card. Wow, that's huge. I'm going to move that over. You get the first one in the wrong position, and the whole reading goes to shit. All right. Okay. Let's clarify. Something about to happen. What actions they going to take? Somebody's about to do something. It's inevitable that they will. I believe it. They're running out of excuses. We've seen it twice. Twice it came up. They're running out of excuses. All right. So this is pretty much for everybody because it bookends the four position, Cancer, the hot spot, the theme energy of this cycle. So by default, there's something here for everybody. I mean, this is an all signs position. It's red with position 4. Something about to happen. It's inevitable. They're out of excuses. If your excuse is, well, I can't go talk to Steve's viewer because they might chop my head off, that's just duh. That's of course they are. They're gonna ask you all kinds of questions you don't want to be asked. If for no other reason than I told them to. You should, right? Make your own decisions, but definitely. If somebody apologized to you, don't just take an apology. You need to know why they're apologizing. You need to know that they know why they're apologizing. I mean, I'm sorry. Those are really easy words to say. I'm sorry. Okay, great. But they're absolutely meaningless without an explanation that comes with it. The death card is crossed by judgment. So look, this is out of your hands, out of their hands, in the hands of God, source, the universe itself. Something about to happen here. All right? Somebody you thought was long gone that would never, ever come in and tell you anything is out of excuses, and they're about to, even though they're afraid you might chop their head off, they're about to show up and say something. Not surprising with the readings, the way they've come up. Not surprising with all the communication that's in the air right now and in the energy. Yeah, sure. It's a resurrection energy crossing that. That's why I say that. We got death and resurrection crossed by resurrection. So something that was dead gets resurrected. What's on top? The 9 of Cups. Why is that? Yeah, the Fool. It's risky for this person to do this, but they're doing it anyway. Why? Because they think it'll make them feel better. I want you to pay attention to what I just said. There's some selfishness here. Right. But it's okay. I mean, it is what it is. You take what you can get from people. People are self-focused. They're self-centered. Take it from a guy who reads energy. Most people you see on the street walking past you, their energy loops around back on themselves. It never used to be like that. It was never that bad. People say, oh, it's like it was in the 80s. Everyone's like the 80s now. No, they're not. I was alive in the 80s. I was reading energy in the 80s. No, they're not. They're nothing like... I would give anything to go back to the 80s compared to the way people are right now. I'll tell you that. I guarantee you. All right? Not even fucking close. My point is, there's a little bit of selfishness here. It's to be expected. This person, it's risky for them to come talk to you, especially because of the placement of the Fool here. But they're going to come open up. Something's compelling them to do it. But it's something inside them. They want to feel better. Something is making them feel bad. So what the universe is probably doing, to throw some hocus pocus on it, it's probably making them feel bad. Knowing that that's going to urge them to come and talk to you. Making them feel bad about how they treated you. Making them feel bad about the death energy around you and them. All right? I don't know. Whatever it is, they're doing it for them. You should know that if they show up. All right? But that's fine. It's to be expected. You can't expect much more from the average Joe or Jane, certainly not someone who usually reflects as King of Wands, okay? That's fine. This is actually encouraging, but I'm just letting you know. Don't think they're coming to tell you to apologize and say, I'm sorry, because they're worried how you feel. They're worried how they feel. Let's be very clear, but that's par for the course with the energies that are around right now. Big time. It's a very me-first attitude out there in the world right now even. That's dangerous. It really is. It's very, very, very dangerous. We can go back in time. Let's ask the Romans about that. It's some dangerous shit. All right. Anyway, right here, Taurus, position 2. The Roman Empire also fell because they spread themselves too thin, right? Which is why I don't think taking over Greenland's a good idea. I don't think that's good. I think we should leave Canada and Greenland alone, All right, the 2 of Pentacles. Somebody here, Jesus Christ. Oh, somebody here is holding on to your energy and not doing anything with it. Why? What's going on? It's getting hard. It's getting heavy. It's getting hard for them to hold on to your energy and not do anything with it. It's getting very heavy. Why is it here? That's why. Because it's what I said in a recent reading. There was some reading, and I don't know which one it was. I know it wasn't an extended. And I pointed to the soul position where there was a 2 of cups, and I said, your 2 souls got together in the middle of the night up there on the astral plane and said, let's go have a drink. That's why it's getting harder and harder for this 3D person to ignore the fact that these 2 souls are having a drink. You guys are together already in the 5D, I want to say. If not like married in the 5D, you're having drinks. You know, you're at the same coffee house at the very least, if we want to take alcohol out of it, out of our little hocus pocus thing. Here's the Page of Wands here. Why is that here? Temperance. Yeah. Bridge. Yeah. I was going to say, they know it's victory, 6 of Wands. They know they're going to do this. Somebody knows that they're going to give you a call. Let's phrase it that way. All right? Somebody knows that they're going to, just catch my drift. Somebody knows that they're going to give you a call. They are pretending they've got other things to do. They're playing pretend here a little bit. It's very much the child aspect of this. He's outside playing pretend. That's not a cat, that's Battle Cat. Right? He's out looking for frogs. They're not just frogs, they're giant frogs. I'm very busy right now, right? This person's living in this land right here. It's very similar in this Temperance card. It always reminds me of McDonald Land. And, you know, the thing about McDonald Land is it was weird and creepy. If you're old enough to remember McDonald Land and the TV commercials that came with it on Saturday morning. But it was also dangerous. Who could ever sit on those stools that they had? Right? They had these things. They were like hamburger. I cracked a knee at least 3 times on those fucking things. At the end of the day here, that's sort of what's going on here. Somebody's playing a silly game and they're going to lose. It's getting very, very hard for this. They're about to have an emotional breakdown. Why? Because these 2 souls are having a drink whether they like it or not. This is almost major arcana. 2 soulmates are trying to come together in the environment and somebody's playing with frogs. Okay? Somebody's being emotionally immature. They're being silly. They know they're going to do it. They're probably going to call you at some point. All right? So right now we're just waiting for them to pull their head out of their ass. Can we put it that way? All right. Take a trip to McDonald's Land. Anyway. Gemini, position 3. Oh. 8 of Cups. I didn't write down what I said yesterday, but I think this is the one that had the 9 of Pentacles. If I'm mistaken, I'm sorry, but this is someone who is leaving something. They're either walking away from you because they see you as 8 broken cups, or they're walking away from something that's oppressing them and holding them back on their side to come towards you. So this guy, it depends. Take it as it resonates. This person in the red shirt, either coming towards you or away from you. You take it as it resonates because both energies are here. And I stand by what I said yesterday. I stand by what I said right now, assuming that that is the position I said that in yesterday. I could be wrong. All right, here we go. In which case, I just made an ass of myself. And it's not, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if I was wrong. I just got back from McDonald Land, you know. I mean, some crazy shit there, man. Yeah, it was craziness. It's like when you find out the Muppet Show. I used to love watching the Muppet Show. And you find out they were all stoned out of their mind while they were doing it. It makes more sense now. It really does, you know. I mean, my God, you can't even be offended by by what they did to Sweden in that show with the Swedish chef with his I mean, you can't even be offended by it. They were high. You can't hold them responsible for that kind of crap. Anyway, Ace, she's holding the Ace of Swords. It's the Queen of Swords. Somebody here is rising up, cutting something out. Somebody is cutting through the crap. It's cutting the crap. Somebody's cutting the crap here. Okay? What's on top? 6 of Pentacles. Why is that here? The 3 of Pentacles. They're starting over. I'm right. They're giving to something else. They might be funneling cash away from somebody to get away. They're getting away from 8 broken cups. All right? For most of you, they're walking toward you or doing this because of you, because you inspired it. Either way, they want something fresh. And I think for most of you, they want a partnership with you. All right? I mean, it is what it is. They want a new drug. It's Huey Lewis energy. They want a new drug. All right? And you're it. For most of you, I think they are coming toward you. Or you inspired this walk away from 8 broken cups, one or the other. I mean, somebody is cutting the crap here big time. All right? They want to give to something good. Right? They want a new drug, one that does what it should. Right? You don't want one that makes you wreck your car. All right, anyway, here we go. One that won't make me nervous, wondering what to do. I mean, one that makes them feel like they feel when they're with you. Come on, it's Huey Lewis all the way. It's that energy. It's right there. I can't get the damn song out of my head now. Fuck! All right. Cancer, the hot spot of the connection cycle. Position 4, something here for everybody. It bookends over here. We've already got some fucker coming towards you. It's a risk, but I'm going to do it because it'll make me feel better. Good for you, Mr. Selfish or Mrs. 2 of Wands, yep. We're at this week. Listen to me. What I said here. If you don't remember, rewind. What I said here. This week we're at the planning stage. We're at the 2 of Wands stage. So don't sit by your phone. Okay? I mean, you're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. You might be ahead of this, in which case maybe you should. But the way it's playing out here as I'm pulling the energy, I'm not a time lord. It's a weekly reading, but it might play out in 3 weeks from now. All right? Or it might have played out 3 weeks ago if you're super fast on your timeline with your person. Everything is energy. And energy is measured in cycles. So you have a connection with somebody. That's a ball of energy that you each plug into on either side. There's something for your mind's eye. That ball of energy has a cycle. And for some of you, it's very slow. And for some of you, it whips around like crazy. Okay? It is what it is. Sometimes it takes a while. So, some of you, think of it like the planets around the sun. Some of you, your connection goes around like Mercury. Goes around the sun every 88 days or so. Right? For the rest of you, or for others of you, it's like Jupiter. It takes almost 12 years to go all the way around. That's a lot, it's a little slower. Cycles. Everything is cycles. So that's why I say, for some of you, it's already played out. For others of you, it's about to. For some of you, it will in the future. All right? Either way, this week's energy sets us at the 2 of Wands stage. All right, let's clarify it. Let's see where we go. There's no way to give you an energy reading without explaining energy. If somebody doesn't get it, they're like, oh, well, I don't understand what he means by different speeds on timelines. Well, everything's a cycle. Some of you have very fast connections. The Leo soap opera people have very fast connections. It's a fast cycle. It changes. That's why I could pull a Leo soap opera every couple of weeks and it would be different. It can. Others, you can't. Ace of Wands here is crossing this. Things go quickly once we get past the 2 of Wands, things go very quickly. What's on top? The Star. Why is that here? The 9 of Pentacles. I'm going to read it this way. I'm going to paraphrase it. Things are setting up for you. For you. You see, you're getting lucky. You're the lucky recipient of some wicked happenstance on somebody's side. Okay? I'll phrase it this way. The stars have lined up for you. All right? You get lucky here. Something happened that this person got freed up to come towards you. I don't know what. I'm not saying they left their spouse. Maybe their spouse just went out of town. I don't know. Either way, I have no idea. All I can tell you is the stars have lined up for you. So the fact that we're at the 2 of Wands stage is a lucky break for you. It's probably a gift from the universe for all I know. All right? Here we go. Position 5, the Leo soap opera. Very fast cycle. The Leo angle on this. Very fast. Knight of Cups. What actions are they going to take towards you? This person hopes you'll take an action towards them so they don't have to. I'm being honest with you. I know what you want me to say there. Here they come. Right? Now. Nope. They hope you'll do that. They don't have to do anything. They hope they can just stay home and you'll show up at their front door. Or you'll fall into their lap somehow. If you've lost communication with this person or lost each other online, they hope that something will happen that will accidentally bring you together again. If I could put it that way. I don't know. A Knight of Cups. Why is that here? A Hierophant. It's like somebody's screaming, help me, get me out of this. They're stuck in something long term. They're married. It's the Leo soap opera. Somebody's married or in a relationship or stuck. They're stuck. They hope somebody will come and save them. And this person pisses me off because I say all the time about you and this energy here. You were their wonder wall. You were the one who was going to save them. And they blew you off. And now they're hoping it'll happen again. Four of Wands. This person wants out of a marriage. They want out of it. I got to hear. They're hoping you'll show up and save them from whatever this toxin is. Well, I don't know that that's possible in this case. I don't know that we could repeat what happened years ago, months ago, or whatever. They want a second chance to be saved. Right? Why is that here? The Ten of Wands. It's hard. It's hard for this. This person's about to have a breakdown. A mental. Their own personal cycle. They coming back around again to that mental breakdown stage. Yeah. Toxin. Right. What's the bridging energy? The devil. The devil. I mean, this person is sitting in toxin. They want out of it. They hope they're sitting here. It's a bad marriage. It's toxic. It's hierophant. It hurts. It's every day is a struggle. And here you go. They want you to come and save them from the toxin. Those two are read together. I'll stand by my energy read on that 100%. That is straight up the Leo soap opera. In a nutshell right there, that's where they're at. You were already the one who was going to save them. They blew you off the first time. Now they're telling the energy, putting it out there that if it happens again, this time I'll go with Steve's viewer. I don't believe it. I think they'll chicken out again. I think they'll do the same fucking thing. That's what I think. So you do what you want to do, but that's what I think. I think this person will not learn that being vulnerable is empowering until they do it themselves. Until they're vulnerable. Can't always be rescued. Sometimes we got to be the rescuer. And that's what they got to do here. They got to rescue themselves. They got no sense of independence at all. Okay. Virgo, position 6. Sometimes by wild card, sometimes you guys show up. Four of Swords. Nope. This is I wrote down yours yesterday. Somebody saw something or heard something you said something to somebody and it's really affecting them. It's keeping them up at night. It's healing them. All right? This is crickets chirping a little bit. Somebody attached to you is going through some massive healing because of something you set in motion. Either you said something or they saw you do something and were either impressed by it or what. I have no idea. Most likely it was verbal. That's just the way I feel it. I could be wrong. Of course. Four of Swords. Why is that here? Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's an energy of divine timing. It's a harvest time energy. You set it at just the right moment. Sometimes things set in if you do it at just the right moment. You catch somebody on just the right day. I don't know. The timing was perfect on either what they saw or what you said. It feels like you said something. If you haven't yet, you will this week. All right? If you haven't yet, you will. It's near future. When I say this week, I could mean next week or the week after I've explained cycles to you. Okay, so. All right, here we go. What's on top? You can spot the cycles you have with the people you're connected to in your life. You just got to pay attention and write it down. There is a measurable cycle. It's easy to measure if you're in a relationship with somebody who has depression or something like that. It's really easy to measure. Every 18 months they do this, they dip here, and you'll spot the cycle. You'll learn to do it. It's no different than tracking somebody's menstrual cycle. Really, behavioral cycles are the same type of thing. You just track it. You just, keep track of it, make a note of it, and the next time that happens, you track it back. You need to do it 3 times to track the cycle, though. You can't just say, well, that happened 6 months ago. Oh my God, it happened again, so the cycle is 6 months. You can't say that. It has to be, you got to go 3 times. And then you do the math and divide and take the average. All right? That's pretty much what you do. All right. So, I'm just trying to help. I keep notebooks. You're into tarot and astrology. Astrology is definitely about tracking cycles. Keep notebooks of the people around you, right? Be your own best friend. Do your own energy reads just that way. Just track the energy cycles of everybody in your life. So it's about time now for Ronnie to have a flip out. You'll be like, people will think you're fucking amazing. You'll be like, oh my God. You're like some kind of warlock on the hill. No, not really. I'm just doing what Steve said. Okay, cool. Page of Cups. Somebody here. What the fuck is this? Why is that here? Queen of Pentacles. Look, see? You helped this little girl. Okay, I don't know. That's you. That's your energy there. And it's a little girl over here. All right? You've given somebody the tools to grow. You've given her the tools to grow up to be the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? Or at least the Queen of Cups. One or the other. All right. That's nice. I don't know what actions they're going to take towards you. They probably thank you or apologize to you. It could go either way. Both energies are present. I don't know. Either way, expect to be surprised because I don't think you're aware you had this impact on this person. Okay? All right. Libra, position 7. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck me. Okay, I don't remember what you got yesterday. I wish I did. I wish I had written it down. Oh, shit. Somebody's going to tell you something rather devastating. This is your energy attached to this. Somebody's going to tell you something rather devastating. I think it might surprise you. I'm surprised that's not a fucking tower. Honest to God. Whoa, my God, it flew out of the deck. It jumped. I know it was off camera, but it literally jumped in the air and landed like that. All right, we're done shuffling. Let's take it. The Knight of Swords. Somebody brings you a message of change. And it's shocking to you. I said I'm surprised this isn't a tower. It feels like deja vu to me, like I said that yesterday or something. I don't think I did. But it's like you're both hurt and change. Oh, why is that here? The Emperor, and the bottom of the deck is the 3 of Wands. Somebody's telling you something that changes your direction, changes your. He was facing me just a minute ago, and now he's facing the other way. Okay. I don't know why it's coming up a 3 of Swords. It feels positive to me, but whatever it is they have to tell you, you're going to have to grow up fast. You're going to have to deal with something here. Okay? It's tied to 3 swords. It doesn't necessarily mean that it hurts or it's painful. It can just mean that it's not what you expected. And, again, I don't know. It is along those lines. What's the bridge? The 6 of Cups. Yeah, something about the past. I don't know. You could find out somebody died from the past. You could. I'm sorry, you could. You could find out that somebody you used to know died. I'm at an age where that happens a lot. You might be too. I find out once a year at least. I find out somebody I went to school with or used to know got killed or did something or passed away. It happens all the time. The older you get, that kind of shit happens all the time. It does. That would explain this a little bit in the sense of it does make you aware of your own mortality quite a bit. It does make you kind of pause for thought, if you will. So that's why the 3 of Swords is there. So I don't know. But it could be this week. Again, I'm not a time lord, and I already explained cycles. It might happen a few weeks from now. I don't know. It might have already happened for some of you. Either way, it's all right. It's all good. It's life, right? That's life. It is what it is. Whatever they tell you, it's quite shocking to you. That's why I say I'm surprised that's not a tower. It feels very shocking to me. Okay. All right. Scorpio, position 8. My hot Scorpios, Ace of Pentacles. You have something very big. The guys are all excited watching me. The 10% of the guys who watch me are like, yeah, I do. All right, no, I got you. But no, something very, very good is about to occur for you. It's sort of a hand of God thing a little bit. It's sort of a lucky break. We'll call it that. It's not luck. You've earned it energetically, or it wouldn't be coming to you, right? There's no such thing as luck. Like energy attracts like energy. You either deserve it or you don't, you know. Some people say, well, why do these assholes keep winning the lottery then, right? Well, they're getting what they deserve. Winning the lottery can be the worst nightmare you ever fucking lived, all right? So they're getting what they deserved. It is what it is. Say one way or another. they earned it, you know. So a lottery win, a lot of people think a lottery win is high vibration energy. It's actually pretty low. It's actually, money brings out the worst in people. You know, it's like fame. Fame doesn't make you an asshole. It just affords you the luxury of being the asshole you always were or had the potential to be. All right? Money's the same way. Money doesn't make people an asshole. They were always the asshole. It's just when they got a bunch of money, they have the luxury of living it. You know, so it is what it is. This is something better than that. This is very good. This is very high vibrational. But it's taking it a while to reach you. All right? The universe is telling you there's not really anything around you right now, but this is making its way to you. So maybe this keeps your faith alive, some hope alive, right? For somebody. All right. There you go. Ace of Pentacles. Why is that here? It's crossed by the Eight of Cups. Yeah, it feels like your guardian angels. This is you. You guys are showing up here. So take it as it resonates. It doesn't matter if you're a Scorpio. This ain't your fucking horoscope, and I'm not your fucking astrologer. I've explained that many, many times. If you feel like your guardian angels have left you, they're on some kind of vacation, sabbatical somewhere, you know, shit's falling on your head, shit's breaking, you got a string of bad luck going. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but you catch my drift. Right? It feels like nobody's protecting me, right? Then this is for you. Have some faith. This is what's coming. It's very high vibration, whatever it is. Could be a job, could be money, it could be a laughing parrot. I've got one next to me right now. What is so funny about that? Okay. He a Pisces, you know how they are. He's just waiting for position 12. He doesn't understand. The astrology doesn't matter. And the Death card. Yeah. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? The Death card. This is a big deal. It changes your life. Okay, that is not funny. All right, He's laughing over here. It changes your life. I don't know with my new sound dampening if it picks him up laughing anymore or not, but he is chuckling every time I point on the table. All right, why is that here? Look at this. Look at these cards. If you doubted what I was saying, you look at the fucking cards. That's why I throw them. Right? I don't need the cards. Rather than have you stare at blue felt, let me show you. I've been talking this up. High vibration. I got a Death card. This is life-changing shit. And why is the Death card here? Red with it is God's source, the universe itself. It's karma. You've earned it. You've earned this. This is some kind of karmic reward. Like energy attracts like energy. I will tell you, this is high vibration and super positive. All right? It's better than a lottery win. Lottery win is low vibration. You got to really, that's like reeling in a marlin. You know, you got to really, really hold on. You got to contain that energy, or it'll eat you alive. You know, it's very, very, very much like fame. You got to contain it, or it'll control you. I'll tell you what, this isn't like that. This is super good. I don't know what it is. Could be a new love. Could be a new. There's no way to specify. I think you're getting this so you have some hope. Right? You got something to look forward to. I like that. Maybe it's you getting a Christmas present you always wanted. I don't know. I have no idea. Let me take a swig of water. Hold on. I lost my voice there for a second. Sagittarius. Sometimes separate from the cycle, sometimes part of it. Always a pain in my ass. The Four of Pentacles. What is this? It's like somebody makes you an offer, but you think you're going to lose too much to go with it. Could be an offer of love. It could be a business offer. I don't know. You feel like you have too much to lose. I don't think you do. I don't agree with you based on the energy. Okay? But you make your own decisions. I'm just a talking hand on a fucking video. All right? I mean, I think you feel like you've got too much to lose with what somebody's proposing. Is it? I don't know. It might be a proposal. If you're rich, you got to be careful, right? All they got to do is hang with you for a couple of years here in California. That's all they got to do. They get half of your shit. I mean, depends how much half of your shit is. Yeah. The prenups are good, but they don't always hold up. Judges don't like them. There's the five of swords. Prenups are good, but they have to be fair. All contracts have to be fair on some level. So if it's at all unfair. Anyway, my point is, hey, do what you want to do. I've had plenty of friends that have gone through divorces, and some of them have been very rich, and some of them have had prenups that were just, the judge was like, oh, hell no. She is not just getting 50 grand. That ain't happening. I mean, that's just not fair, right? Okay, it's just the way it is. Five swords here. Again, there's some sort of you're shortchanging yourself. You're worried about stuff you don't need to be worried about, or you're over worrying, and that might cost you. You'll worry that you've got too much to lose, might have you end up losing too much. You catch my drift? Okay? What's on top? Page of Swords. Fear of disappointment. Why is that here? The Sun. You think the odds of being disappointed are greater than the odds of being happy. You're wrong. That's the bridging energy. It's the Ten of Cups. And I asked the universe, maybe they're right. And then I pulled that top card right there, the bridging energy. I think you're wrong. The bird thinks you're wrong. Do what you want to do. Make your own decisions. It's a better offer than you think. It's a better situation than you think. Your odds of being happy are greater than your odds of being disappointed, but you're the other way around. You're a little more pessimistic with it. Whatever this is, think of it maybe as future influence. When you get into a position like what I just described, bookmark this reading, right? Bookmark it and then name the bookmark for what it's about. In case it happens in future influence, you can go back to the reading, right? I'm not pulling it down. So there you go. Gosh, which week was it where Steve said that thing? Look, I'm not a Time Lord. This might happen for you in fucking May, and you need to hear what I have to say. So when you bookmark it, name the bookmark for what it is you're looking for in the reading. It's fine. It's that simple. Okay. That's hey, I stand. Hey, man, I nailed that one. You do what you want to do. Make your own decisions. All right. Capricorn, position 10. Slice number 10 of our 12 slice pie gives us a 9 of Cups. This is that out of touch, out of reach energy. This is somebody finds you hard to get a hold of. Somebody's trying to get a hold of you, and they think you're pushing them the voicemail. I mean, just catch my drift. You don't want to take me literally, right? I'm just telling you, somebody's trying to get a hold of you, and I don't know if the universe is blocking it. I don't know if you're pushing them the voicemail. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. Is my mother trying to call you? Because that's what I do. I just, oh God, no, hell no, not right now. No. Oh. All right, here we go. 9 of Cups. Why is it here? Talk to me about it. It's crossed by the 7 of Cups. Somebody's confused. They can't reach you. Where are you? Is your phone off? Again, is my mother trying to call you? Because I do that all the time. I shut the phone. Oh, look, they all fucking losing their shit about it too. 8 Swords. Oh my God, all 3 of these. The Queen of Swords, the Hermit, and the 8 Swords all want to come out together. Well, actually, it would probably be more like that. in the reading, and the 8 swords would be the bridging energy on the 9 cups. Somebody here's all up in their head because they can't reach you. I think what's happening here is it's divine fate that they can't reach you. All right? Sometimes that happens. The 5D manipulates the 3D effortlessly. Okay? People take that for granted. Some people think that's bullshit. It's all... No, it isn't. I have seen it. I have seen it happen, and I know a lot of you have too. It is... If somebody if they're not supposed to reach you, if there's something important, if there's something that knocks energy out of balance, this person could call your number, for example, all day long with your phone on, staring at it, waiting for their call, and it won't go through. And if it does accidentally get through, you'll push the button and you weren't holding the phone enough and it'll fall in the toilet. Something will happen. This is the kind of shit that's happening around this. All right. If it hasn't happened yet, again, it's a weekly reading. It might happen this week. It could happen in the near future. All right. Just keep that in mind. But there's a reason that this person isn't being allowed to reach you. I think they're in the wrong state of mind. And I think you can't do anything for them except make things worse. They might annoy you, right? And when you get annoyed, you know how you get, right? I mean, I know how I get. But, so... it's all happening for a reason. It's okay. So don't try to make yourself more available when they're going to keep trying, and when they get through, then it's the right time. That's all. It's divinely guided, plain and simple. All right, position 11, Aquarius. You guys have to show up here. I wrote down you got the 10 of Pentacles yesterday, and it was tied to a reading I did, an extended, where it came up there was something in your life environment, in your home environment, that had to end, that was sucking joy out of things. And once that joy comes back, the floodgates open, I will tell you what, let's see. Yeah. See, the Magician, that's huge. It's an alchemy energy. It's lead into gold. Lead into gold. It's just unreal. I think that energy, possibly for a good number of you, that energy that's blocking the joy, that's sucking the joy out of your life, I think it kind of goes away and dissipates on its own. Sometimes energies just do that, right? Either way, this is you guys attached to this. Things are about to change for you. Well, I've said before as well, this mustard rhino energy that we're in, this 2026 energy, which actually bleeds from the energetic, from around Halloween it started, this past Halloween, and it stretches right up until the middle of 2027. So, I'll still give 2027 a title in the blog, but it is going to have, the first half of the year is going to be bled in with mustard rhino energy, just so you know in advance. This year, it's all about this type of thing. It's all about new information leading to new journeys. The information is power. The tools, it's all information. If you're armed with information, you're good to go. So, let's see where we go here. Let's talk about this lead into gold energy. Something returns to your life. I think I said yesterday, I think the rainbow returns. It's a bit of that. The 4 of Pentacles crossing it. Something's been holding you back. Yeah. It's an energy that's been holding you back. It's gone now. It's gone. It's gone. There's the lovers, and there's the Ace of Wands. Things start popping off all over the place. It's been held back. Something. Right? This is misery a little bit here. This is joy. Those two look pretty happy. Right? This is a lot of joy attached to this card too. There really is. There's a lot going on. What's on top? The 6 of Swords. Things start flowing for you. Things start moving a lot smoother. Things feel a lot less choppy. This is for a good number of you. The majority. You guys are showing up right here. All right? You also showed up over here. You showed up here by default. But you showed up over here as well. So this is for a good number of you too. Things are about to start popping off. And this is feedbacking a little bit off of this Ace of Pentacles. Why is that here? The 7 of Pentacles. Again, we can't escape this card. There's a lot of, well, I said it to you over here in relation to the Star and the 9 of Pentacles. I said the stars are lining up for you. Everything is lining up just right for you to, maybe to the outside observer, you might appear lucky. I don't know. But I have no other way to phrase it other than the stars are lining up to you, and I know for you. And I know that most of my viewers will get that. Right? You know what I mean by that. It's divine timing. The energy is right for it to happen, and it's happening. And it's happening a lot automatically. But for some of you, there may be something that you need to either remove or change your perspective on. Right? Because I think in that extended, around that 10 of Pentacles, it was a 10 of Swords that came out with it, and I think there was an 8 of Cups that came out with it, but I think there was also a Hanged Man somewhere in the mix. So you either need to cut something out, walk away from something, or get a new perspective on something that's sucking the joy out of your day-to-day. You do that, and your life changes. Sometimes it involves, this type of energy involves forgiving somebody, right? Now, I had a friend of mine had their... we were having some trouble with their love life, and I said to them, I read their energy, and I basically said, your love life will improve when you forgive your fucking parents. You know, I mean, I saved them thousands of dollars on fucking therapy. You know, I mean, the therapist always goes straight for the parents, but I could feel that in the energy. It's there. You forgive your parents, and your love life will improve. If forgiveness is for you, I explained how to do it. He forgave the parents, and then, happily ever after. Long story short, he's married. So that being said, sometimes there's just somebody we have to forgive. We hang on to anger, right? That forgiveness is for us. You need to allow some joy to come in somehow, some way. There's something that's sucking the joy out. You either need to walk away from it, forgive it, get a new perspective on it, or get rid of it completely. 10 swords in it. Tell the universe, stop it. I don't want it anymore, right? Whatever. All right. Anyway, it's up to you to figure out what that is. I can't help you with that. I can tell you that the bridging energy here is the Three of Wands. That was the top card here in the Witches. Three of Wands is the bridging energy. That's moving in a new direction. That's ship coming in. I'm telling you what, whatever's been holding you back, it's going bye-bye in a big way. I wish I could remember which extended that was part of, but that's an important read. It's in the title. It's the extended that's titled. It's recent. It's titled something about the 10 of Pentacles is the most important card on the table, right? With the exception of the devil that was attached to it as well. I think there's something like that. Anyway, Pisces, position 12, you do what you want, but that's important, okay, for a good number of you. Pisces, position 12, always read with 1 and 5. I haven't really figured out 5 fully. I don't really care. Queen of Pentacles is not important to my studying the cycle, so I don't really spend a lot of time on it. Queen of Pentacles. Again, it's an energy of somebody coming to you. Somebody's holding on to a lot of resentment because you seem fine. Can I phrase it that way? Now, you might think, oh, that would be an old soulmate from a long time ago. I'm over that. You know, you'd be surprised. Sometimes people in your life, family, sometimes can harbor resentment. You know, it usually reflects itself as a passive aggressiveness. You'd know who this person is. They'd be passive aggressive towards you. A lot of backhanded compliments, things along those lines. Little jabs here and there, you know. A lot of that kind of stuff. I mean, I have no idea. Take it as it resonates. I'm just going to say somebody. I'll let you try to figure out who it is. But don't discount anybody. Take a look around you, you know. I see it all the time in those families that take jabs at each other. They're always picking on each other, right? Oh, we do that because we love each other. I beg to differ. I've been around that type of thing with friends, families, and things like that, and I read a lot of resentment, a lot of jealousy, harboring all kinds of things, you know, just a lot of jealousy and resentment around that. You know, somebody doesn't actually want you to succeed because then they look even worse, then they feel like even more of a loser, sort of a thing. Or it's too much competition in the air, right? If somebody makes vice president, then and you make president, then they feel bad. Then they, oh, well, you know, that kind of a thing. Somebody attached to you is like that. They resent the fact that you seem okay. It could be a love, it could be a family, it could be a friend. I just don't want you to discount anybody, you know. Oh, it wouldn't be my uncle. It might be. Ask any therapist. 9 times out of 10, it comes back around to family. It's some distant thing. Let's see. Why is this here? Crossing it is 10 swords. You know, somebody'd like to see you fail. I'm just going to tell you that straight up. Somebody would like to see you fail. Look at this. Look at you fucking sitting there in the fucking woods watching Steve's Love Tarot on a fucking pentacle with a fucking crown on it, a fucking goddamn, what is that, green hair? Fucker. Right? I mean, they want to see you fail. Somebody would like to see you fail. I don't know who it is. You have a soul connection with them. You know? I think if this person is around you, they're not as animated as I just was, but I hope, you know. But like I said, passive aggressive, I wouldn't rule that out. I wouldn't rule out backhanded compliments, little jabs here and there. You look good in those shoes. It's too bad your feet are fat. You know, I mean, you know, and they do the feet are fat part under their breath, so you have to say, what did you say? Oh, I didn't say nothing. This is cool, right? I mean, same kind of thing. All right, what's on top here? The chariot. They'd like to run you. No. Why is that here? Yeah, the Two of Swords. They're determined to get in your way. That's determination, and that's getting in your way. That's jamming you up. That's a crossroads. That's leaving you blind. And again, see the blindfold on her? I don't think you think this is happening. I don't. Wouldn't surprise me. This person thwarts you behind the scenes. They jam you up. They undermine you with backhanded compliments and little digs. They would love to see you fail. I don't know who it is, but I think they get revealed. I think it's coming out here because you figure it out. And I'm telling you, it's okay. You don't have to call them on it. You don't have to do anything. Why? I just got done telling you around the magician here, information is power. If you know what's going on and you know who this is, it shouldn't bother you. There's no need to make a confrontation out of it or cause yourself any stress or strife. If you know what somebody's doing, they can't con you. The con man can't con you if you know you're being conned and you know what they're doing. If you know what game they're playing, right? So there you go. I think you figure it out. I do, and I do. Somebody wants your fortunes to change, but I think you turn the table. I think you figure it out. They're determined to get in your way. There's no way they can get in your way without you seeing that they've gotten in your way, I think. So it's fine. It might happen this week. It could be near future influence. So again, bookmark it. I mean, it is what it is. All right. Let's have the universe add all this up. Either way, it's a good lesson in human nature. This is pretty common. There are therapist's office all over the place filled with this shit. I'll tell you that right now. Look at this. Randomly at the bottom, I picked this up to shuffle 3 cards and add it all up. It's the Queen of Pentacles. That's the Queen of Pentacles. It's right where we ended. Well, I'm spot on. Yeah, I'm spot the fuck on. I'll tell you, there's a Two of Swords right there. Anyway, okay. Two of Swords right there. Anyway, let's go. 3 cards and a bottom card. Add it up. What actions people gonna take? I think you figured this out. I like that. Good for you. They are determined to fuck you up. Seriously. Heads up, man. You know, seriously. Wow. Big time. Look at you sitting in the woods. I like your green hair. I think that's nice. Okay, anyway. Here we go. 3 cards and a bottom card. What do we get? And again, I exaggerate entertainment purposes, right? I got to get a point across. This might be very minor. It might be just somebody at work, right? You work at the McDonald's and somebody keeps jamming you up. I thought you made the fries. You said you made fries. I did. It was full just a minute ago. And somebody's stealing the fries so that you look bad. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they want to work the fry later. I don't know. It could be something small like that. But for some of you, it's a big deal. It's worth mentioning. All right. What actions they going to take toward my people? 3 cards and a bottom card. What you got, universe? What you got? Anything? 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 9 wands at the bottom. Queen of Cups. The 2 of Pentacles. And the Hierophant. Under the 9 wands is 8 cups. Everybody's got somebody attached to them that feels like they can't make a decision until their emotions calm down or until they take care of something on their side. I feel like that's an excuse. And I feel like what I said the other day and what I said today, the excuse machine is running low. It's running out. It's definitely out of Snicker bars. You know, it's just got, the only thing left in the excuse machine is the shit nobody wanted. You know? If the excuse machine was a vending machine, it's got those granola bars in it. Nobody gets those. Nobody wants crunchy Nature Valley granola bars when you got Snicker bar, M&Ms, Cheetos. I mean, come on. You know, so there's nothing left in there except the shit nobody wanted. At the end of the day here, I can't really do anything. I can't make a decision until these emotions calm down. Steve's viewer is too emotional to talk to. It could be that. It could be whatever. Everybody, it all feels very big to them. And that's good, right? It's forcing, the energy right now is forcing the DM side in particular of this soulmate cycle to grow up a little bit, to wake up and grow up, all right? And that's a good thing. Is it happening fast? No. But I've explained where we are in the cycle, and I even explained cycles to you in your connections. And it is what it is. This person here, yeah, they're waking up. They want a second chance to be saved. And quite frankly, I don't think they've learned anything between the first chance and the second chance they want. So while I would love to tell you in the Leo soap opera, go toward this person, I think it would be a mistake. But hey, do what you want to do. I'm just a talking hand. All right. That is your reading. I hope it was helpful. We got an interesting week of reads coming up too. Let me tell you. We've got the 12/12 portal reading sometime this week. I'm looking forward to that. That'll be very interesting. All right. Anyway, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.